ABC 7 legal analyst Gil Sofer is with us live to help us understand more about the legal side of this. Gil, good morning. It's great to see you as always. Let's start with a reminder of how a grand jury is different than a trial jury.
Yeah, it's different in two basic ways. The first is that a grand jury, their job is to decide whether to bring charges against someone for committing a crime. A regular jury decides whether someone who's already been charged, a defendant, is guilty of that crime. The second difference is how it operates. A grand jury operates in secret. There's no judge, there's no defense counsel. It's just the grand jurors evaluating whether to bring charges against someone. It's a totally different animal.
And Gil, will we ever know who comprised this grand jury, their race, their gender?
Well, we won't know the names, we won't know the identities of the grand jurors because, as I say, it's a secret process. We could know the racial, the gender makeup. That's something that we could learn. As it stands now, the governor of Kentucky wants that information to be released. The attorney general doesn't, but there's nothing to stop him from disclosing that kind of information.
And Gil, it's been widely reported that the officers were in plain clothes the night Breonna Taylor was killed. Does that change the dynamic of this situation at all?
You know, it certainly changes the dynamic or affects if we're looking at the conduct of Breonna's boyfriend who fired the shot. It makes it reasonable for him to have fired his weapon. It doesn't probably change the question about whether the officers acted reasonably. So long as they had the right to be there in plain clothes, and they did, and so long as they were acting on a lawful warrant, it probably doesn't make much of a difference in asking the question, did they act reasonably?
Gil, are police officers held to a different standard in the justice system?
They're held to the same standards as anybody in one respect, and that is the law of self-defense would say that they have the right to use deadly force if they reasonably fear for their safety or for their lives. That would be the same as applies to anybody. But as a practical matter, judges and juries give a lot of leeway to the police officers. They really give them the benefit of the doubt on the question about whether they acted reasonably. That's one of the reasons you see so few criminal prosecutions of police officers and so few convictions when they are charged.
It's going to be a lot to talk about, Gil, in the days and weeks to come. Appreciate your time. Legal analyst Gil Sofer with us this morning. Gil, good to see you. Thank you so much.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC 7 Chicago YouTube channel.